Assalamu alaikum, my dear student and viewers. This is Ali Chandio. Uh, in the sequence of another lecture on the topic of introduction to mass communication. This lecture will be based on the outline, the definition of mass communication, type of mass communication, functions of mass communication, and process of communication. But before the mass communication, we must be sure about the basic idea of what is communication. The origin word of communication, which was taken from the Latin word communis, which means something common or something new, which we are fresh. If we can go and take help from the simple definition of mass communication, that communication is exchange the ideas from one person to other person or from one place to other place. Ideas, emotions, feelings, attitude from one place to other place. It can be based on all these activities. So after the definition of communication, we must be sure that what are the type of mass communication, because mass communication is a part of communication. It is a major type of communication and along with other types. So here are four major type of communication. Number one, interpersonal communication. Number two, intrapersonal communication, and number three, mass communication. Number four, extrapersonal communication. These four type of communication is surrounded ourselves, and we are bound to use all these mode and ways of communication in our life. So what is intrapersonal communication? Basically, the intrapersonal communication is a communication with two peoples, and it has a need to be face-to-face communication, and it is we have need interpersonal communication in our life on daily basis, because we interact so many persons, so many people in our daily life, and we communicate each other and share the ideas. Interpersonal communication, it is a communication based on when we talk ourselves, that means the self communication. And self communication is also I believe that this is my personal observation, that we do intrapersonal communication more than interpersonal communication in our life, because we think we get an idea from ourselves that what is the right thing and what is the wrong thing, we can decide and ask from ourselves. So the mass communication is what? Now the question is that what is the mass communication? Mass communication is the based on the three components. Number one, message, medium, and large number of public. If we can put these three words in a simple definition, that definition can be like that. The a message can be shared or disseminated by the help of any medium or channel to the large number of public. That is a mass communication. So मास कम्युनिकेशन क्या हुई? मास कम्युनिकेशन ये हुई कि हम अगर कोई भी मैसेज अपना बहुत से लोगों के साथ शेयर करें तो वो मास कम्युनिकेशन है. अगर मैं ये वीडियो बना रहा हूँ और इसे यूट्यूब पे अपलोड कर रहा हूँ, तो ये जब यूट्यूब पे अपलोड होगा तो मैंने क्या किया, अपना मैसेज किसी टेक्नोलॉजिकल कम्युनिकेशन के ज़रिए वहाँ पे रखा और वो बहुत से लोगों तक पहुँच सकता है, बिकॉज सो मैनी पीपल कैन बी सब्सक्राइब एंड वॉच दिस वीडियो. This is the basic idea of mass communication. So extrapersonal communication is the when we communicate in group, or we communicate in organized, we communicate in any institution, any NGO. That means more than two persons we communicate in a systematic way or unsystematic way. It is count into a extrapersonal communication. So now after the completion of type of communication, now it is very much essential that we must be well aware about the nature and function of mass communication, that how mass communication functionalize in our society, or in our how it helpful for all of us. Mass communication, There are six functions of mass communication. Number first is to inform, to educate, to entertain, to advertise, to opinion formation, and to develop. These functions basically done by the mass communication, and if we can negatively add, and this is the sometimes mass communication also propagate, but it is not its function, because propaganda is an other sort of topic in mass communication in the field of media and communication studies. So, what is information, or how media informed us? The basic idea of information, that is media inform us in two ways. Number one is current information, which is shared in the shape of any news, or it can be shared the historical information in the shape of any program discussion, or any documentary, or any extra etc. So many types of program. The basic function of mass communication, the basic work of mass communication, it informs to the masses about what is going on across the globe, what is going on in our society, what is going on in our country, what are the socio-political issues, what are the political economical issues, what are the just like as in current there is a most oriented news is COVID coronavirus, जो है COVID-19 कोविड-19 की जो न्यूज़ है वो ज़्यादातर मिलती है. So the basic function after the information, the mass media educate also us. Education, awareness, and information, these are three other things which can be helpful to all of you to understand. How media educate us, how media aware us, how media inform us. These three media doing these three works as well. The how media educators, mass media educators in this way, that there are so many universities exist which offers online degrees, and in this pandemic situation, these type of online courses, these type of online degrees which were offered by the many universities, which is based on technological and distance education, or learning management system. These will helpful to you to understand the how media is working in different scenarios, in different pandemic situation. Like as Shahid Benazir Bhutto University, I am working with that. I am affiliated with that university, which is also working on e-learning based, because of this pandemic situation, and because throughout the world everyone is facing this situation. So mass media also educate to us. It like as in Pakistan, if we can talk about the Pakistan, that Pakistani universities also offer. There are the two famous universities which offer distance learning programs, distance education programs, just like as a virtual university and Allama Iqbal Open University. The virtual university and Allama Iqbal University's lectures and their exam assessment procedure is very much attract to the people, and those people who are busy in their job or any other life, and they also continue their education and get education from themselves. So now after the education, there are another role of mass communication which develop our idea positively regarding the which type of development is occurring. This can be in a negatively or positively, because I already mentioned that media sometimes set the agenda and propagate the so many other things. So this work of media is also very much important, that media mass media itself develop as well due to the technological changes, and due to the new innovations which is bring in the field of mass communication as well. And I believe that the most of fields was comparatively not developed as media has developed itself, because it was start from the printing press, and after that the invention of television, radio, and now we are living in the age of information, which is the digital media. The online journalism access has provided us opportunity to understand the importance and development of mass communication. So this functions as media has developed itself as well, and also it report the development factors in many other sectors of the state. Just like as what is going on in Pakistan, as Pakistan is on the route of development countries or not, which type of challenges it is. It also develop the opinion of public as well, because development role of media is a essential in this time for all of us. So after the development, there is a opinion formation role. The opinion formation role of media, which is also quite different, because media make the opinion in a positive way as well as in a negative way. The opinion formation of media, that the editorial page of a newspaper is based on the make the opinion of people about the pros- prosper of society, about the goodwills of society, about the creating prosperity, peace, and religious harmony among the nations. The this function of media, that media positively make the opinion. Uh, Positively make the opinion, or play their role for opinion formation. The opinion formation role of media can be assumed that the if we can get an example from the Aurat Azadi March, the freedom of women. The freedom of women, that we are living in the man-dominated society, where male has more rights, and he deserving himself as comparatively more better than the female. But most of countryside women and rural areas women are facing so much difficulties, so much problems, and they have not freedom of expression, even choosing their life partner, even share their what they want, and comparatively they are ignored as compared to their sons. So in this current scenario, media is trying to make opinion that treat both of them equally. This role of media, that treat both of them equally, is a I can that it is assumed that it can be a better and helpful for all of us. So after that, if we can talk about the fourth point of functions of mass communication, that the fourth function of mass communication is to entertain. Entertainment and news. There are two different major sectors in media. So entertainment role is more impact, I believe it, more effective than news channels, because our drama, our film industry, our music industry, our folk wisdom, and our cultural heredity is shown by the entertainment media, and where dancing, music, all these things are counted into the entertainment media. And entertainment media is people more like entertainment media as compared to the news media. Entertainment media also showing its importance, but the most of people, those who are working in entertainment media, they are known as a celebrity in our society as well. So after the entertainment role of mass communication, we must be well known about the fifth fifth number, which is advertising. Advertising is also quite different, and it's a function which played by the media, as a advertising, a publicity, or sometimes it can be create the mutual understanding for public as well. So the advertising basically it's a paid content, and people pay for it, and this share their disseminated their message to the audiences, which was designed by the advertising companies, and people or customer will be compelled to buy that particular product. Advertising has a very much impact, and it impact to buy any product. Basically, through the advertising, we can share, we can sell our ideas, sell our products, and sell our any sort of product idea and services. So advertising uh, through the advertising, mass communication or many other media channels get or revenue, because it was a transparent way of getting revenue from the is a source of income for all of mediums. So after the advertising, there is a last point which was I think to inform, to educate, to entertain, and advertising, to develop, and opinion formation. I think all these are completed. So after the six, after the completion of functions of mass communication, now it is the last point which is remaining of this lecture, which is the process of communication. The process of communication that uh, process of communication that communication doing their job, communication working. We communicate each other's the communication, the way of communication which we use. It take a tedious process. Sometimes it take a lengthy process, but also communication is based on the process, which has some sort of like as how we start and how we eat, and after that how we react after complete the communication process. The communication process start from the idea. Before thinking, everyone that make a message, he must be think for a little moment that I will talk about. Like as me, that before completing my lecture, I must have a think that I will deliver my lecture on this particular topic. So this was a basically idea, and I have formulated that particular idea. After the idea, we must be second process is that the message. I am a sender, the idea sender, number second sender, and third process component is the message. The message is which idea I will formulate it in the shape of any type of message. And for message can be on verbal, message can be in written, message can be in a visual format. So the message, it is a physical form of my idea, and being a sender, now I will coded that particular message into different languages or in different signs. Number four is a number one is a idea, sender, message, and number four is a encoding. Encoding, that particular message was coded into any sign, physical sign, or in any language. After that, we must have a need a medium of communication, and sometimes it can be electronic media, like as my video recording is an electronic medium. And after that, the electronic medium, need there is a need to be. This message was designed for home, and we called him or her as a receiver. That who will receive this message. But before the receiving, receiver's role after the medium, that he decode my encoded message. If a receiver decoded my encoded message, then he or she will give me feedback. If he or she will give me feedback, that means the communication process is completed. How communication process completed? From idea number one, number second is the sender, third is number third is a message, number fourth is encoding, number five is medium, number six is decoded, and number seven is a receiver, number eight is a feedback. But if this process was completed, we call it is a process of communication. But sometimes this process of communication have some type of barriers. So what are the barriers of communication? The barriers of communication, that means the noise. And if we can count the barriers of communication in two ways. Number one, the physical barrier. Number second is the psychological barrier. How physical barriers came into being? Just like as a interrupt at the time of talking on phone, the signal problems, or noise from the side of, if I am taking a class or recording somewhere here, or a shouting boy or a crying boy passing through here, that is also a barrier. If there is a technical problem, or fan is switched on, the fan will disturb. It can be created the physical barriers. And so many like as those who will interrupt during the transparency disseminated of of my message. That is the physical barrier. What are the psychological barriers? Psychological barriers based on the acceptance of receiver. That if receiver is not agree to listen what I am sharing with him, he is not interested. He has a personal jealousy. He has some sort of problems with me, or he is disagree with my opinion. He believes that I know already about all these topics. So all these things based on the psychological. Or sometimes he is facing stress, or he has a stress problem, or he has any kind of troubleness in mind, or he is mentally disturbed. So all these points will be uh, count as a barrier in communication. So uh, today's lecture I am going to end now. If any query or question you have, you can ask from me. We will be meet in next lecture. I hope so you will watch my videos and subscribe it. Thank you very much for watching and gaining it.